Well, I'm inside my chicken coop. Over here, I have the water system. We can talk about that on the back side. I've got this old ramp. Got that at the yard sale one time for $3. Thought it might come in handy for something. Never dreamed I would be using it for a chicken. I have this door here. It's cut out, and I have a door on the inside that slides up and down. This door comes up, and there's a whole bunch of chick feed in there. We have a 35-degree slant on here, and also that's metal. They're not going to like that piece of aluminum flashing. It was a piece of leftover metal, and they're not going to like sitting up there. Right here is the outside door. So when you're on the outside of the coop, you can open this door, lift this lid, dump the food in, boom. You don't even have to come into the coop. Built a sandbox. I made this a long time ago. I love it. Anyhow, I haven't heard the birds ding it yet. I just hung that up yesterday. I put up lots of different perches. I want them to be able to get up. I dug a hole down here for this piece of tree and stuck it down a little bit. They got lots of perch up on here. It wiggles a little bit. And they love this old stump. Had that sitting on the edge of the property. It kind of looks cool. 7 feet this way, and it's 18 feet that way. You see I'm bending over all the time. If I stand over here, I can stand up all the way. Hey girls. It's chicken paradise. Here is a door. This is the door that's big enough that a person can go in and out when they're ready to. I wanted to make sure there was no seam here at all. So there is actually a bolt right there that screws in. As you see, I unscrewed it. This old socket is my new handle. I push it and I turn it like that, and it just screws right into the wood. And now, this is tight as heck. There's also a lock. I can open it up, and I can get in and out. Okay, so now you're on the inside, and you can see the nesting boxes. I have 1, 2, 3. I have the first one covered up with a little bit of privacy. If we have one of those chickens that wants to do that sort of thing. Now I put different perches in here. You see over there is where the water system is at. There are 3 of those little nipples that feed that water system. It's over there. I love my diamond stuff. And right at the top there, you see that slat? That is ventilation right along the top edge. Okay, so you got ventilation there. And of course, you have ventilation at the door up on the top. I do have that ventilation up here I told you about. Now this is a piece of that leftover rubber. And when it's really hot in the summertime, I can lift that off and let the air go in and out of here really well. But it's raining, and I don't want the rain to come in here, so I put this little awning on. I've also got this vent for the nice hot days, and that lifts up like that. Now, I saw a really cool YouTube video where the guy used a magnet, so I felt I had to do that. And you see that little leg there? That little leg will hold that up just like that. Okay? And what that is there's a magnet that's countersunk back in the back of that. It's a square one with a little round hole in it. And then there's a big washer up here. And it will hold up there, out of the way, and close. I'm planning on putting the same thing down here. But if we get some more ventilation in here, I'm gonna leave that open today. It's supposed to get hot. I have a window, got a hole in it. I didn't want the rain to come barreling down in here. So what I've done is, I made this little awning, and in the hot days, I want to roll it up, and I just stapled two, actually that's one bungee cut in half and stapled up there. And that holds this little awning up here in the air away from this window, and that keeps the rain from inside the coop also. And then there's a bunny feeder, and it goes like that, and it is inside the coop, but you can put food in here. When I was inside the coop, I told you about that feed box in here, okay? And that there was a door to access it. I got this clip. I'm going to attach that so it doesn't get lost so easy. And I can tie that up. There's that metal feed box. Told you, you lift the lid, you pour the food in there. So yeah, a little weird door, huh? Feed the chickens without having to go in. I'm over here at the door. I spray painted everything red. I had a cute little handle on here, it came off. So I just screwed on this old piece of leather, and it is the perfect door handle. There's a little barrel bolt, and this little turner, and this is the latch that's inside the door that actually holds the door closed. So when you pull that, barrel bolt, when you pull that, you can get in and out of the door. See down here, there's a pipe. Oh gosh, that's maybe 6 feet long or more. And there are 5 red water nipples on there. There are 3 red water nipples on the other piece of pipe that goes from here to here on the inside of the coop, so they can drink at night when they're in there. You'll see there's solar panel down here and the wire. I'm going to mount the solar panel up here somewhere better wherever the sun seems to be reflecting. But that is a pump to pump water. So what that does is when the sun comes out, the pump turns on and it pumps the water. That water is pumped up this hose and it goes into this pipe and then it goes down. Now once it goes down inside, see this hose? There's some more of it cut off and it runs down into the pipe. And then it tees off here. Some runs into here. Another piece runs straight down and goes all the way down to the end of this pipe. So what I have here is the water from the bottom of this barrel is shooting up in the air. And then it's coming down, going that way, going down, and going that way. Okay? And as that water pushes over there, okay, the pipe's going to fill up with too much water. And the level of water in the pipe's going to rise, and this pipe's going to get all the way filled up. There's going to be, what, 3 or 4 gallons in that pipe so the chickens should drink. But as it fills up and it starts to overflow, when it gets here, it overflows, and it comes out of here, and it goes down into here, and it trickles back into the barrel. Rainwater. I have a rainwater collection on the other side. And this hose here, with this, use the rainwater from the other side of the barn there, which is what I did. I hooked up the rainwater, and I hooked up the hose, and I turned it on, and I waited as it flowed into this barrel. 6 chickens are going to have to drink a long time before they empty this out, and I have to fill it back up again. I do think. Metal that's up on the roof, I think there's 5 different pieces, and it just scabs over like this, and then like this, and it just goes all different kinds of ways. it's all bent up. But you know what? It's working, because everywhere where the rain goes, I have it overlapping like this, so the rain will run down and keep going on down. There's no leaks on the inside, even though it is kind of crappy looking. This vent here, that's about 1.5 inches. So it's all the way up and down. Haven't had any problems with any water coming in there. I love this diamond plate stuff. This is a fiberglass with like a lead-based metal on the inside. And you cannot touch the metal because the fiberglass goes over on both sides. I overlapped it here because this stuff is a real pain to try to cut. I have cut it before. It really lets a lot of light through, but it is also weatherproof, windproof. Down here is the clean out. I'm going to be able to stand on the other side and open the other side and this side, and I could just use a broom or any other tool. I'm thinking a big long push broom. I'm going to push that everything from the inside of the coop out the door out onto this side.